a 4 at best.
Guys aren't meant to see this many hot bitches.
Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now it's like... In their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have conversations with my guy friends where I need to check them, where I'm like, you need to check yourself. They'll be like, oh, well, her hair wasn't perfect, or she didn't have like veneers, so I just didn't. And I'm like, you are a 4 at best. Like, this is insane. You think that you have access.
Homeboys?
You actually, they're so delusional. They think that
They're
they
so
can
f***ing delusional.
bag like these hot girls because there's so many hot girls on Instagram.
And then they do them dirty because you think you're going to get another batter, which it's like at one point we all start to even out, but also at the same time, it's like, this is my thing. I always say your resume is trash on paper and in real life.
Exactly.
Your resume is trash for you to be talking like this, sounding like this, and acting like you have so many options available to you.
No, it's crazy.
First of all, you can't look like that and have a trash resume and expect to bag a 10 every time. You're funny. You're not that funny.
You're not that fucking funny.
Who said every time?
Funny does.
I just need more than
give
once.
you some points.
What are we talking about? She's lost.
So you disagree with her entire? No, the Hispanic woman, like her entire statement, or like parts of it.
And it doesn't have to relate to how you think.
Yeah, I'm not no fucking 4, but I disagree with her reasoning, but not her statement. So her statement saying that basically you're a 4, you don't qualify, but I disagree with her reasoning because
that's why I asked this question.
Yes, like now, before, like she gave the clear example of a man used to see very few beautiful women in their life, at some point. Now, going back to supply and demand, there's a lot. I've been saying this for a long time. It costs about $8,500.
Wait. Are you saying there's a lot in general, or there's a lot available to that particular person?
There's a lot of beautiful women, and there's a lot of available beautiful women. And especially if he has a little bit of money, some of these women are just getting, cosmetic surgery just to attract the man with money.
It's crazy.
Right? So it's not like they're doing it for themselves to really work and look. No, they're doing it to get a man with money, and they're feeling like if they invest X amount of dollars to have certain type of aesthetic, it's going to create the attraction and desire from a man with a certain type of status, right? So it's all like one big play. But I'm saying women are now, and I said this, damn, we got to start putting all these clips back. Being beautiful is being average. So now you can be picky with a bad bitch because you can say no, but she gonna say yes.
Rico, quick question. So are you saying you as an all man? Or are we saying you as in Rico? Because I think that's why I said question earlier. It's like, do you have all these women available in general, or all these women available to, the sort of guy that she was talking about?
She's talking about a 4 too, though.
She's talking about her homeboy.
Right.
Quote unquote. So I'm speaking for anybody of him and like him plus me. Right? I don't know if he's at the same or not. But she said that he's a 4, but yet he can actively speak to her. Right? Which the girl.
The baddie?
The girl.
Or the friend. Oh, okay.
Friend. So if he has access to her, and I'm just going to say she might have a couple beautiful women around her, I'm going to also assume that he's probably been in a room with them if he's actually her real friend, right? So now if he's accustomed to seeing lots of beautiful women, he's not going to go down.
But I think that's the point that she's making. She was like, in person, and this number's probably wrong, but she's saying in person, in the olden days, that if you, I guess the likelihood of you seeing this many beautiful women is very low, because back then you was only seeing 200, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. But now with social media, there's so many that you can see. We don't know if they're available to you, but there's a lot of them out there, and you can see them in one place. You're not going to parties and this, that, and the other. So I think even though she may have like 2 good looking friends, that's 2 out of the 200 that she was referring to.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, it's not 200. So let's just say,
you think it's more?
I know it's more. It's way more. So like
200 that you can. No, sorry. Let me just clarify. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but like 200 that are you can just meet them, see them, or 200. And then we talk about the average man, guys. No. I'm
talking about the man of her friend. I don't know his but he's a 4.
Okay, so we're gonna use him. Okay,
according to her.
I got you. Okay.
So now I can't say like the average guy in Mississippi or Idaho. I won't speak about that, right? But shit, shout out to Nebraska because we had somebody on here who's from Nebraska and she's a dime, right? So what I will say is that yes, you can see so many beautiful women just walking down the street depending on where you're at. We used to go to Miami
That's true.
And
Very
just
true,
fish. That's what we would call it. We fishing, right? Just throwing it out there and see what takes the bait. Yep. So
it's very true.
So now and because of that, and he already is saying now, mind you, she's saying that he stopped talking to a girl or he was no longer interested in a girl because she didn't have veneers. Right. So that means he's getting beautiful women, but it's the small things. He's like, if I'm gonna get the beautiful woman, I want the full package, right? And I think it's like if there's a lot of something, the rarity goes down, which means the value goes down. Right? So if there's a lot of beautiful women now, it's no longer rare to be beautiful. And therefore, because it's no longer rare to be beautiful, the value of beauty is now diminishing. Right? So that's why you could be a 4 and get a 10 now.
So I agree with your logic, right? But the availability of beautiful women to a 10 is not the availability of women to a 4. And you get where I'm going with that. So if you just see beautiful women, but you don't talk to them, they don't talk to you, there's no interaction, there's no attraction, nothing, how can you be desensitized to something that you haven't had? Like you just looking around, yeah, they're here.
Right. Like this shit don't even
it's like Los Angeles.
But it doesn't affect you.
Think about Los Angeles, right? This is the example I'll make. There's a lot of people in Los Angeles that don't have money. Mm-hmm. But they have the status and standards of people that do have money because they're around money all the time. They're not wealthy, but all of their friends are wealthy, or some of their friends are wealthy. They don't get invited, but they always get the plus ones. They don't have the Rolls Royce, but their friend has the Rolls Royce and they ride in the Rolls Royce. So the prop, you get me? You can experience something, and then because you experience it, even though you don't obtain it, it feels like it's yours because you kind of share the experiences on a daily.
So he just looking at
you feel like the 10s is yours.
My homegirl got a cute one, so
when bad bitches first became a bad bitch, whatever that avatar is.
Bad bitches at?
Right? And me and my homies would just be setting each other these bitches, be like, where the fuck are these bitches at? I have never seen one of them in real life.
They not from around here. That's the thing.
Nah, it just took time. 5 years later, I see them all the time. Right? But
I was looking in Linden,
New
you got
Jersey.
your money up?
Yeah, nah. Well, that too. But also
That's
when
what it is.
when I started moving around, right? But then now, after, let's just say that was when I was in college. Let's say 2012, 2013.
Plenty of women in college.
But they wasn't those women, right? Now,
Your school didn't have no bad ones?
no, I think maybe my bad is a different type of bad.
Man, what kind of bullshit school you went to?
No, I think his bad is like this time frame, right?
Yeah, I still had it. Like, all right.
Because I really don't think, especially.
Let me just say her name because she was actually here.
Oh, okay.
So Aisha
She gonna
Diaz,
care?
right?
Oh, okay.
She's been bad for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like she was bad back then. She's bad right now. That was the bad that I was talking about back then, right?
Wait, so you're saying the other... That's what I'm saying. Like, they've been here.
No. What I'm saying is that there's more Aisha Diaz's today.
To now. But before, she was the only...
So there's a Aisha Diaz right now walking around in Woodbridge Township, which you don't know about.
Probably not Woodbridge. Maybe...
I'm telling you, there's a couple. I can tell you, point you right to the Vermilla, and you can go watch all your favorite content creators, right? So
Vermilla.
It's
Jersey shit.
If you know, you know. But
sorry.
So what I'm saying,
we don't live around here.
Right.
It's a nice place to live, right?
That's a town, Vermilla?
No, it's an apartment complex.
Building developer.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right? So what I'm saying is like nowadays there's so many more of them than back then. So because back then they were like really a needle in a haystack. I just think the supply and demand, there's a lot more supply now. it used to be the demand was higher than the supply. Now the supply is higher than the demand. So it's like, damn, all right, cool. And you know, there was a time frame. I don't know if y'all remember. There was a time frame where dudes were going around saying, "I'm gonna just build my bitch, just build a bitch." Right? So you take a girl.
What's this?
He had some money. He'd take a girl and then he'd buy her ass, buy her titties, get her body done, get her lip fillers, her nose stenciled out, whatever the fuck they do, and yeah, and then she was 6 and now she's an 8, right? So there was men just building women to the liking of theirs, and now those women are still walking around.
His 8.
No, we kind of got the same 8s.
Sounds like a balloon.
I don't know, child.
It very much is.
What I do know
It very much is.
is I think that we arrive at the same conclusion. I just think the way we look at it is very differently.
I just think she should be mad at him. But you can't be a pretty woman talking to an ugly dude and befriending him and thinking he doesn't have confidence. Because even though you're not fucking him, he's like, well, you could, if you like
you
me,
hang around me.
Yeah, like eventually I'm
we
gonna
just
get
talked
rid of
about
him.
that.
Like, that's her fault. She enabled him.
Oh, so
It's her
Oh,
fault.
so it's her
100%.
fault.
You shouldn't have ugly friends then.
damn. All right. I mean,
That actually did immediately come to mind when she said her homeboy and then called him a 4. And I'm like,
do he know he a 4?
No.
but I was like, I don't have any homeboys that I can confidently say is a 4. Like,
But that's why he's a homeboy and not the boy. Because if he was an
Mm.
8, he wouldn't be the homeboy.
Mhm.
He would be the boy.
And eventually, he won't always be a 4 because if he's hanging around her friends and they're going out places, there's going to be other women there. And her 4 is somebody else's 8 or 9 because, oh, he's such a nice guy. Oh, he's got a little bit of money.
And he said he's funny.
And he's
Oh,
funny.
I can fix him up.
Yeah.
Get him a haircut. Let me see. Probably not. Because she would have been like, he a 4, but he dressed real good. I'm sorry. Unless he's a 3 and his togetherness makes him a 4. I mean,
That could be.
I think he probably just like, he don't have his shit together. Get you a good barber, get in the gym, clean your skin
dudes
up.
Nowadays, they getting their body done too.
No, and that's fine. I mean,
He about to go get him a little lipo, him a little couple abs here and there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Well,
maybe a calf implant.
I would hope that he would start with the basics first and not just go all out.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what we hope too. But it doesn't work.
I just feel like I can vouch for all my friends. If you're handsome, you're definitely starting at a 5. Like, if we're talking,
Wait, stop.
no, hold on.
A 5? If you're handsome, you start at a 5?
you aight at a 5. I bet
Okay,
he's funny as
why
hell though.
I-
Like Flavor Flav.
But why I said starts at a 5 because he said, what if he's handsome, but a 4? Like, how can a handsome guy be a 4?
That's what I'm.
How can a handsome guy be a 5?
He's saying,
But that's why I said starts off, because if we're calculating other things other than his look, then I would never
the look
get.
is what got you in the door. So he's
Look-
saying the attributes of him, like his goofy laugh or whatever like that. If you really want something with him, like,
Is that his number though?
Who?
Does that what's can we just have a baseline? What is calculated into a number since we're giving rankings? I think that will help because you could be a 5 with an incredible personality that makes you a whatever.
he started with physical.
Yeah, he's saying physical wise. So let's just say handsome is a 7, right? Let's just say handsome is a 7. All right. Let's just start there. And now we go from there. Now he can go down